Okay, so have you heard this one about Hufflepuffs?
No, I hadn't.
So get this right. Someone out there thinks that they are secretly a bunch of stoners.
Whoa. What?
Yeah, you heard me right.
Hufflepuffs as stoners?
Hufflepuff Stoner theory. We are diving deep into this today.
Okay.
It's this document that's making the rounds online.
Yeah.
And, we had to cover it, so buckle up. So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the wilder fan theories I've come across.
I know, right?
Like, who sits down and thinks, what if this beloved children's book series had subtle hints about, like, illicit activities? You know what I mean?
I know, right?
It's just like, whoa, unexpected. Okay, so this theory starts off by looking at the house names, right?
Right.
So Gryffindor, Slytherin, Ravenclaw.
Yeah.
They all pretty much, straight up just spell out the main traits.
Exactly.
But Hufflepuff.
Oh.
So the theory claims that it sounds suspiciously like someone partaking in certain herbal remedies.
Okay, I see where they're going with this,
Right. It's like the name itself is kind of like a puff of smoke.
Yeah.
Like obscuring the true nature of the house. Interesting take.
Interesting.
And then they move on to the mascots.
Yeah, house mascots.
And make some pretty interesting comparisons there, too.
Right, so lions, snakes, ravens,
Fantastic.
it all makes sense
Yeah.
for their houses.
Sure.
But a honey badger,
Right.
they are known for being fearless and kind of aggressive, which the theory links to a stereotypical stoner personality. So it was a stretch?
A little bit, yeah. Maybe, but it's definitely funny.
But it's definitely funny. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Native.
It's so out there that it's like...
You gotta give them points for that.
I gotta give them points.
Yeah, and it gets even better.
Oh, yeah.
The theory even dives into the Hufflepuff colors.
Oh, gosh, the cussing.
Yellow and black.
Yeah.
Like, dirty bong water and resin, according to the theory.
Okay, so that's a bit much even for me.
I was gonna say.
But I think that's where the satire really starts to shine through.
Right.
It's
definitely playing with those stereotypical images to make a point, even if it's a ridiculous one.
Right.
It's like a comedic roast.
It is.
Of Hufflepuff House.
It is a roast.
Yeah. Using exaggeration and stereotypes just to poke fun at their image.
Yes.
Lightheartedly, of course.
Yes. And they didn't even stop there.
Oh, no.
They bring up the Hufflepuff ghost.
Oh, the Fat Friar.
The Fat Friar.
Yeah.
Implying that his name and appearance are a nod to overindulgence.
Yeah.
And not just in food, if you catch my drift.
If you catch your drift, exactly.
Yeah.
It's interesting how the theory uses like existing details from the books and kind of twists them to fit this narrative.
Yeah.
It's almost like a puzzle.
Okay.
Like forcing those pieces to fit.
Right.
Even if they don't quite belong.
Even if they're from completely different puzzles.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And speaking of fitting things together.
Yes.
They even bring up Professor Sprout.
Of course, the herbology teacher.
The herbology teacher and head of Hufflepuff.
Head of Hufflepuff.
I mean, if you were into growing certain herbs, wouldn't herbology be the perfect class to take?
Absolutely. I mean,
come on.
It's all about connecting those seemingly unrelated dots.
Yeah.
Even if the connections are flimsy at best.
Flimsy.
Yeah.
But that's part of the fun of this theory.
Exactly.
Is seeing how far they can stretch the logic.
It's like mental gymnastics with a humorous twist.
Yeah. And they take it even further with Helga Hufflepuff's famous line, "I'll take the lot and treat them just the same."
Oh, yeah. The ultimate acceptance speech.
Welcoming everyone.
Yeah.
The theory suggests she might have been open to, shall we say, students with a certain extracurricular interest.
Right. A certain fondness for certain herbs.
Yes.
I see what you're saying.
Well,
it's like they're turning Helga Hufflepuff into the original advocate for acceptance.
Yeah.
Even of those who might enjoy a little puff now and then.
Okay, but here's the part that really made me laugh.
Okay.
Remember where the Hufflepuff common room is?
Oh, yeah.
Right next to the kitchens.
The kitchens.
So the theory claims this is for easy access to those midnight munchies.
Oh, of course. How could I forget?
I mean, come on. That's classic stoner humor right there.
Yeah. Plays perfectly into those stereotypes.
It does.
The munchies, the midnight snacks.
But let's be real here for a second.
Yeah, let's bring it back down to earth.
Hufflepuffs in the books are known for being hardworking, loyal, and dedicated.
Exactly.
So this whole stoner idea...
It kind of contradicts that.
Completely contradicts that.
A little bit, yeah.
It's like this theory exists in a completely separate universe.
Parallel universe.
From the actual Harry Potter books.
Right.
But I have to admit, it's a pretty entertaining thought experiment.
It is. It really is. It makes you look at things from a different angle.
It does.
Even if that angle's completely absurd, it reminds us that there's always room for humor.
Yes.
And creative interpretation.
Yes.
Even in the most beloved stories.
Yeah.
It's all in good fun.
It is all in good fun. So what do you think?
Well...
Is the Hufflepuff Stoner theory just a bunch of hot air?
Mm-hmm.
Or is there a tiny puff of truth hidden somewhere in the humor?
Who knows? Maybe there's a secret message hidden in the books that we've all missed.
We've all missed. Maybe J.K. Rowling is like...
winking at us.
Winking at us from beyond the pages.
From beyond the pages, exactly.
But I think it's all just a reminder that sometimes it's fun to take a deep dive into the ridiculous and see what treasures we can unearth.
Exactly. Embrace the absurdity.
Now, excuse me, I'm suddenly craving some snacks, purely for research purposes, of course.
Of course. You know, I got to get on that research, too.
Yeah.
Got to stay on top of things.
We'll see you next time.
See ya.
Bye. Bye.